Weekend, two events will be raising money and awareness for the John Ritter Foundation for Aortic Health. Now, the organization named in honor of the late award-winning actor, best known for TV roles on Three's Company, Eight Simple Rules, and on the big screen in Problem Child, Bad Santa, for example. He met actress Amy Yasbeck while working on the film Problem Child, and they married several years later. They were together until he fell ill and passed away soon after.
He was misdiagnosed. Doctors treated him for a heart attack, but he had an aortic dissection. Yasbeck continues to keep his memory alive by bringing attention to aortic health, and she joins us on this Wednesday morning. Amy, great to see you.
Hi, guys. Look at this.
I know.
Warren sister.
Collage.
I was like, oh, God,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
I know.
Thank you. And great facts. You guys got all that right.
Got a good research
Yes.
team behind us here.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants more facts, you go to the johnritterfoundation.org. We've got so much information on there that will save your life.
There you go. And looking at this beautiful collage, it's hard to believe it's been 20 years since he passed away.
And sometimes it feels like yesterday.
I know.
And sometimes it feels like last century, which it almost was. But yeah. And you, as a person who is grieving, mourning, you look for any glimmer of meaning, and it's more than lemons and lemonade in this case, because when I learned because I didn't know what an aortic dissection was.
Right.
But after John passed away, I really made an effort to learn about it, and I found out that it was very likely genetic, and in our family it actually is. And John's brother would have died from it also if he didn't know to have his aorta scanned once a year to see if it becomes aneurysmal. Does everybody know where your aorta is?
So, well, we know it's in your heart.
No.
It's not.
No, it's weird because I'm thinking like atria.
Right.
Oh, I'm thinking of atrium. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So your heart is here.
Yeah.
Well, I wear mine on my sleeve. That's why you don't have a heart. You don't have sleeves. And then your aorta is the biggest artery in your body, and it takes the blood from your heart like this. It's like a candy
that's
cane.
You hear people that get it clogged or they have to have it.
Right. This is kind of the opposite of a clog.
Okay.
Because an aortic dissection is when, for sometimes it's a variant in your genetic makeup. A lot of times, the proteins that make up your aorta, which has 3 layers because redundancy.
Yeah.
If there's like a little tear, then blood can start going inside the layers. So instead of going where it needs to go, which is delivered all to your body, it gets trapped kind of within.
So Amy, let's talk about this, right? Because aortic health is so important. So what are the symptoms that people should look out for then, if there are any?
Here's the thing. So an aortic dissection is painful, and it's a chest pain usually. Look at Ritter rules. There's a whole set of things on the website. But before that happens, it's usually an aneurysm, which is kind of a ballooning, like in a garden hose, like a ballooning, and there's no symptoms. So most importantly, be very aware of your family's aortic health history. Thoracic aorta from here to here. And even if there are unexplained deaths in your family, you should be suspicious of that, and you should talk to your doctor about it. Our CEO of the foundation, she had an aortic dissection at 37 weeks pregnant.
Wow.
I know. And she lived. Her baby lived. She had her aorta repaired and a cesarean same night, same table. And she found out then she was the 5th dissection in 4 generations.
Wow.
So this kind of stuff can absolutely save your life. You learn all about it. Again, the website. We've really worked hard on it.
Yeah.
And we have the Aorta Academy. You can, fire up your info there. And also, we've started something called Aorta Advocates, which is peer-to-peer, because it's a very lonely situation when you've lost someone or you've been diagnosed. So Aorta Advocates, aorta to aorta instead of heart to heart. And you can reach out to people and get you going on your aortic journey.
Yeah. You mentioned the John Ritter Foundation.
Yes.
Tell us about the goal of the foundation.
John Ritter Foundation for Aortic Health. To empower people to be able to have agency over their own aortic health and be able to come with the facts if you're at your GP or your cardiologist, to be able to say, well, here's what I know, and here's my family history, and to know that it even exists. Because sadly, like John, many people go into an emergency room and they have chest pain and people don't look for it.
What was he misdiagnosed with?
A heart attack.
Heart attack.
And everything you do for a heart attack, imagine.
Yeah.
So instead of a block in your heart,
Right.
it's
Totally
a tear in your
opposite.
aorta. Exactly. So blood thinners, all that stuff. And sadly, and we know this because we talk to families all the time, you can stop what seemed to be a family curse in your family. Who are these people? It's men, it's women, children. It really is across the board. But you can save your family for generations and other people's by having the knowledge.
And big event this weekend,
Yeah.
right? Evening from the Heart event on Friday night, and then you have the
Tickets
marathon.
are still available.
Where can
Please
people
go
get
to
them?
the aforementioned website.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
How many times can I say it? Yes.
And then you have a Team Ritter running in the marathon on
Yes,
Sunday
that will
as
not
well.
be me.
Right.
We have a little party the day before called the Ritter Sitter.
Okay.
Because I will be sitting.
I'm with you.
But yes, come, and we have white shirts, and it says Team Ritter in purple, and please, you know, hype us up all the way
Yes, of
along.
course.
Absolutely.
That's what people do along the marathon
Thank
route.
you
They
for having me on.
hype-
Thank you for wearing purple.
Hey, I got you. Thank you
Ask
for
me
coming
why
on.
purple's our color.
Why purple your color?
Because John loved Prince so very,
Ah,
very much. It's
there
true.
you go. There you go. Amy, thank you so much for
Thank
coming on
you.
and raising awareness about this. So important. And we're going to have more information on the website, pix11.com. We'll link you right to theirs as well.
Fantastic cause.